Howdy YouTube folks, it's your friendly spirit wolf, aka your girl Hazel, and I am bringing you another video, and kind of an ask for help video, and I'm wondering if anyone knows if this is possible, because I just have things running through my head all the time, different things I want to do, and I just think of them at the moment. I'm not quite fully ready for this, but I would like any recommendations if anyone knows where you could get a custom-made TV tube for inside your TV, because I plan on, and I will get more in depth on it if I ever get it working. I know someone that might be able to help me with this, and I want to take the modern innards of a Roku TV and mount it into a 1949 Zenith Royal R chassis TV box I have in my shop that when I bought it, it did not have the internals in it, which I was bummed about, but now I realize it would be a good use for that, and I will get more into it if that ever comes to fruition. That way I can watch all the really old classic TV programs, and I'm repurposing that TV box for what it originally was. But I would like to find a picture tube that fits that size, and then take the innards of the Roku and then get me two speakers that work with that TV in the mountings and wire them into the Roku equipment, so I have a modern TV tube that works with all the internal parts, and then do that. And I'm yet to see if my friend that I know of would be able to help me, but I don't think, or well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know if that's something they would want to take on or know how to do. I would pay them to do it because, you know, it's customary. But if that could be done, it just needs a new piece of glass for the front of it. But if I can get a picture tube, like I said, that is custom made, that has the mountings to work with that Roku setup, that would be great. That would fit that size. Now, I probably could put the monitor in there from the Roku TV piece itself, but I don't really want to do that because I don't think it's going to fit. I think it'll be too long for the box, and I want to retain the originality of the box. And the only other thing really you could do is cut that down, but I also want it to fit in one of the brackets that goes to the TV. So as you can see, I'll show you, for example, looking at this television, if you can see it. There you go. See how that monitor sits like it does? Well, I want that to happen in the TV that I'm doing, because it's got like a bracket behind, similar to this, but it's behind, that holds the whole system together, and that's what I'm going to try to do, is make that, but so it's adapted to work with the Roku settings. And I think if I work it right, I can get those installed like they did in the old days, because as you know, anyone who's familiar with older TVs, that's a glass tube, of course. And here's another prime example of a glass tube TV, of course. So I don't know if the modern flat screens are glass tube. I don't think they are. I think they're a different thing. They might have a glass screen on them, but the screen is set up different. So anyways, if anyone has any recommendations of a place that would do that, or I've also been wondering if I could go to a approach like RCA or Toshiba and say, hey, would you build me this, for example, because one of these is a Toshiba and one of these is a RCA, I believe, is the brown one. The what did I call it? Old. I forget what I had a nickname for this at one time. This one's pretty near and dear to me, and I would never do that to this one because it belonged to one of my grandfathers, and it's very special to me. I'm trying to work out the cablings going right to the up there. You can see mounted. I think you can see mounted is a right in there is that 4-way splitter, and I'm trying to get that 4-way splitter to run off the single nub of the splitter down to here, and then the cable from the black TV Toshiba I've been using to hook hooks for the cable box, and hook that cable box up to that splitter, and then the antenna up to the splitter on the 2 ways, and then run a single down so it'll work. So I'll have the antenna, which will give me the single signal for this converter box on top here, and will also give me the converter box power and still work with the cable, because I believe that's how those are set up, and I'm going to have to do it that way, because if you have one line open, it won't work. And if you set it up like that, it will work, but it might only work that way. I might have to reconfigure them. I do not know. I'm hoping to do that because I want to be able to get the cable going into the converter box to go into this TV with the converter box working, so I get all the cable channels with this converter box, which helps this become digital. So anyways, that's the whole synopsis of that. But if anyone knows of a company that makes custom glass tubes for TVs, and possibly I could talk with them and have them make me a custom piece like that works for a Roku, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you do, just comment down below, and I will read your comments. And as always, if you wouldn't mind commenting, and subscribing. And also, as always, keep your heads up, stay strong, all that kind of jazz. Have an excellent time whatever it is, wherever you are. And as always, sunshine, unicorns, and rainbows. I will see you in the next video.